What's up everyone, Nick Kiger here, Kiger Strength, and today I wanted to do a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, just haven't gotten around to it, and it showed what I have in my gym bag, what I take in my gym bag. Now, obviously all this stuff that I have here won't fit in my gym bag, so I don't take it with me each time, but hypothetically, if I could put everything in my bag, this is what it would be, so let me show you. Alright, so I tried to organize it the best I could in terms of like categories of different gear, but I'm going to start with what I call the Slingshot Corner. So this is by far my favorite company, Slingshot, Mark Bell. Their products are top of the line always. So let me show you what I got in this corner. Alright, so over here in Slingshot Corner, we got the Slingshot itself. So this is the least reactive of the Slingshot. There's like 4 or 5 of them. So this will provide you with the least amount of assistance when you're benching. And basically you just put it on right here and it provides that little bit of reflex at the bottom so it can help with that lockout. And this is one of the best bench press aids ever invented. So definitely recommend this. Alright, next we have the mini Gangsta wraps from Slingshot, and these are called the mini Gangster because they're the shorter version of the Gangsta wraps, and these are perfect for me. I don't like them having them too long because it takes too long to wrap them in my opinion. So these provide plenty of support for low bar squats, overhead press, bench, whatever movement you may need. And while I'm on this topic of wrist wraps, I'll also show you, compare them to these, the Iron Z wrist wraps by Inzer. And I use these only for bench press, so for max effort bench days. So I just feel like they're a little firmer than these Gangsta wraps. They're a little bit firmer, so they provide that a little bit of extra just, support to the wrist. So I like to use these for competition bench and also for training, for heavy training days. And next for the Slingshot group, we have the compression cuffs. So these, you just slide up your arm right into the middle of your elbow, and they're really, really, really helpful if you have any tendonitis in your elbow. They will really provide that compression to take that pain away. It's great to use on bench, squats, whatever. And yeah, I use these mainly during accessory work. I don't like to use these during like my main bench sets because they aren't allowed in raw federations really for the bench. So they allow them for the squat and deadlift, but I don't think for the bench in most federations you can't use them. But these are really, really good if you are having any tendonitis. I highly recommend them. Lastly here from Slingshot, we have the Hip Circle 2.0. I use this before every single training session. So what you do, you just slide it up your knee and you just walk regular with it. You just take 20 steps forward, 20 steps back, 10 side shuffles one way, then come back. And it just really, really loosens up the hips. You'll feel a burn in like that glute area, and it's great to use before bench days, squat days obviously. So yeah, I use this religiously before every single training session. Alright, now let me show you, if there was one piece of equipment that I had to show or had to use and have all the other taken away, I would definitely choose this one right here. So this is my main belt right now. This is the Inzer Forever Lever Belt, 10 millimeters, orange color for Kiger Strength. And this is the best belt I've ever had. This lever belt allows you to get the sizing absolutely perfect. And yeah, I can't really say anything other than it's just the best belt I have ever had, and it will last you forever. And here is my old belt. This is, I think it's called the Scheik Power Belt. Great, great, great belt. If any of you are looking to get your first belt, I would highly recommend this one. This is a great prong belt. If you don't want the lever, if you want the 2-prong, this is a great belt. It takes a little while to break in, but once you break it in, you will have a really, really solid belt for a long time. So check this out if you are in the market for a new belt. All right, now let's move on to knee sleeves. So one of the most commonly popular questions, which knee sleeve should I get? So these are two of the most common knee sleeves on the market, or I should say two of the best knee sleeves on the market. So you got the Rehbands and the SBDs right here. So I use them both still. What I have to say regarding these are these SBDs I feel are a little bit more form-fitting. They provide, you know, a little bit of extra support to the knee. If you've ever used knee sleeves before, you know that they don't really help you add any weight. But in terms of just feeling like you're more supported and safe under, you know, a PR attempt, I'd say these SBDs are the ones to go for. But I still use both depending on how I'm feeling that day, depending on how heavy I'm going. But the heavy in competition, and if I'm going for a max effort day, I'll use these SBDs. But both really, really solid knee sleeves. Now let's move on to some miscellaneous items. Here we got the ammonia capsules, or the smelling salts, which you see me use before PR attempts sometimes to get you amped. So yeah, these are very cheap. Just find them on Amazon, and they really give you that extra kick. Here we have the Ipod Nano. Can't really use the phone because I'm usually filming with it, so this is very necessary. Here we got the Lockjaw Pro Collars, and these are just because when you're, you know, lifting heavy, the spring collars, they have a tendency to slide off a lot, so I feel more comfortable using these where you can really lock it in and you know it's not going to move. Here we have my mobility band. Use this before every upper body day. Internal, external shoulder rotations and that kind of stuff. It is perfect for this. Just always keep in my bag. Great way to loosen up your shoulders and upper body. Here we have straps. Rarely use these. Only use these if my hand tears badly all of a sudden, or if, yeah, pretty much only that. And never use it during main lifts. Here, just some basic lifting chalk. Nothing much to say about this. Use it all the time. And for the last miscellaneous before we get on to the shoes, actually two more. We have, this is just my program printed out every week from Josh. Take it with me, hit PRs. And this is, I only use this during competition, baby powder. Just spread it right on the quad area so the bar slides during deadlifts, but this I only use during competition, baby powder. Alright, now for the last bit of this video, I'm going to show you my 3 main lifting shoes. Here we have is the Reebok Lite TR right here. And I have to say this is the best lifting shoe I have ever worn, and this is the best purchase I've ever made in terms of shoes. You can wear it for, and I've worn it for anything, squat, bench, deadlift. They're perfect for everything. So this is, out of the 3 lifting shoes, I'd say this is definitely the best overall shoe, and I'd highly recommend these over Chucks, Converse, whatever, because they provide much more support on that outer sole area, and you just feel much more comfortable and safe in these as compared to most of those other flat top shoes. And these are my squat shoes, the Adidas Adipower. And as you can tell, they have the raised heel. So, you know, it helps you kind of stay on that heel, push off the heel a little more. And these are amazing. These are my go-to for heavy squat days and competition squats. And yeah, they glue you to the floor, you feel like. And yeah, these are definitely a great investment if you are in the market for squat shoes. And they are pricey, but they won't disappoint you. These will provide you support and that grounded feeling that you won't be able to feel with any other shoes. And lastly, in terms of lifting shoes, sorry, they are really dirty and gross right now, but these are the Onis, as nature intended. And these are like a minimalist shoe, so very, very thin right through here. And it feels like you're barefoot, really. So these are comfortable shoes. I like to wear these lots of places, really. Great for deadlifting. Don't love them for squats that much. They don't feel like they have that much support on this outer sole area. But great shoe for working out and a casual shoe as well. So these are the Onis, and they have many different colors. But great shoe. Not as good as the Reebok Lite TR. If you were looking for an all-around workout shoe, I'd definitely go with the Reeboks. But these are also great too, and you may like these more for just casual wear as well. All right, so here's a quick tour of the equipment that I just showed you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to answer them. And yeah, that's it. I will put the link to every piece of equipment shown here in the description below if you want to check it out. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to some of you, and I will see you next time.